eclipses affect the eclipses? Solar eclipse. The solar eclipse would be a partial eclipse if you weren't in the right spot. Lunar eclipse, the lunar eclipse wouldn't be as red or wouldn't be able to see the full color if you were in the right spot. Sometimes it would appear to be more dark than light.
What are the causing effects of solar and lunar eclipses? Solar eclipses is the part where the shadow hits. It gets really dark and you can't see much. But if you're outside of the main part of it, you don't really notice much. And then for the lunar eclipses, the Earth blocks some of the sunlight and makes the moon appear a different color than normal. And we predict lunar eclipses and solar eclipses with simulant elements, which we use to calculate the movement of the sun and Earth. And then we have the precise motions of the sun, Earth, and moon to know when they're going to happen and where. And you also need a lot of software to make it happen.
Okay, so there's kind of a story with Christopher Columbus about a total lunar eclipse. So he left to find new land, and he actually ran into Jamaica. And for the first couple months, the native Jamaicans fed them and gave them shelter. But after a couple months, the tensions kind of grew between the two. So the Jamaicans stopped providing for him, and Christopher Columbus and his men were still starving. So Christopher Columbus came up with a way to kind of intimidate the Jamaicans by predicting a total lunar eclipse. And what happened was, the Jamaicans at the time, the moon was a very big symbol for them, and they cared about it a lot. So when the moon kind of turned a reddish color, they didn't know what was happening because that wasn't their regular moon that they were used to. So they're begging Christopher Columbus to bring their old moon back, and Christopher Columbus wanted something in return for it. So they got food and shelter for just a couple more months, and then they went back to find more land a couple months later after they predicted it. And just a couple facts is that the moon is 400 times smaller than Earth. That kind of explains why only part of Earth can see a solar eclipse. And there are 2 to 4 solar eclipses a year, which is annular, hybrid, total, and partial. Where hybrid is kind of weird because on some parts of Earth you can see a total solar eclipse, while on another part of Earth you can see an annular eclipse. And what an annular eclipse is that it's when the moon passes over the sun, you can still kind of see the outer part of the sun. Like, it doesn't completely take over the sun where it goes completely dark. And then you guys are kind of familiar with partial and total solar eclipses, where the total is where it completely blocks all sunlight, and partial is where it only blocks part of the sunlight. And a lunar eclipse can be viewed from not the whole side of Earth, but a good chunk of Earth, while solar eclipse, it can only be viewed from a certain part. And we have a video.
Seen a solar and lunar eclipse too? One looks like this, and a sunny day suddenly becomes dark, and the other is a full moon that gets darker and darker.
The lunar eclipse is when the moon is blocking the light from the sun. Wait a minute. No, I changed my mind.
See, it's not just us. Here are 3 different ways to remember which is which. Some of the confusion probably comes from not knowing exactly what the word eclipse means. It's an obscuring of the light from one celestial body. So the name of the eclipse tells you which one is getting darker. In a solar eclipse, the sun, or sol in Latin, gets darker. In a lunar eclipse, the moon, or luna in Latin, gets darker. Solar eclipse, sun is eclipsed. Lunar eclipse, moon is eclipsed. Easy. The name of the eclipse also tells you which thing to look at if you want to see the eclipse. If I want to see a solar eclipse, I look at the sun with specially designed glasses so I don't burn my retina. If I want to see a lunar eclipse, I look at the moon with my bare eyes. That's fine. If you just can't remember the names and you really want to know what's going on with a solar and lunar eclipse, here's what. A solar eclipse is when the sun gets blocked because the moon is passing between Earth and the sun. The moon blocks light from the sun, casting a shadow on Earth. You can even do this at home. Get a ball for the moon and the Earth and a flashlight to represent the sun. From Earth, we want to block the light from the sun, so the moon must pass between the two. See that? You can see the shadow cast on Earth, and from Earth, of course, we would see an obscured sun. So, during a solar eclipse, the order goes sun, moon, Earth. A lunar eclipse is when the moon gets darker because the Earth passes between the sun and the moon. home by passing Earth between your flashlight and the moon. Now, looking from Earth to the moon, we see the shadow of Earth. During a lunar eclipse, the order of the bodies is Sun, Earth, Moon. So now you have a useful little chant. Solar, SME, lunar, STEM. Solar.
Okay, so that's basically it for that. And for our model, okay, so basically this basketball is the sun right here, okay? So this is the Earth, and it's kind of just orbiting around the sun. You know, the moon's orbiting like it usually does, but every once in a while, when a total solar eclipse happens, it'll go right in between the sun, and that's why only part of the sun gets blocked, is because the moon is so small, and this isn't all the correct sizes and everything, it's not to scale. But that's why only part of the Earth can see the total solar eclipse, because the moon is so small. And that's it.